Hello, you Nancys. It's me, your fictitious, salacious anti-hero, Hentai Happy. Just a few moments ago, we got some valuable insight from a modern vintage gamer. The source on Homebrew, reverse engineering, decrypting, and analyzing software, hardware, and operating systems. I watch his videos all the time. I love his videos. They're very interesting. And guys, remember, I just love his whatever synth wave. Oh my god, I can't believe he made that pattern. It's so unique and interesting, and it captivates you to watch his videos again and again just to listen to that synth waves. So, anyways, that's besides the point. Modern Vintage Gamer released a video a few hours ago detailing the process of the certification the process of the certification process on Sony consoles. And he said that the certification process basically has to go through a checklist of things when Sony is analyzing a game for release on their console, such as the menu appears properly, there's nothing impeding the progress of the game, you can play the game and whatever, but it also takes care of any potential threats to the hardware, such as the safety of the PS4 and the PS5. That are able to run this game. So basically what happened was, his theory is, Modern Vintage Gamer's theory is that, it probably, Cyberpunk 2077 for PS4, probably didn't pass the certification test. As such, Sony allots its developers a waiver, like a clause or no trade clause, that they can use to bypass the certification, override failure and push the game to market. With that, they were able to release this game to market, but with the promise to Sony that their day one patch would address all the issues the game is having during the certification process, right? But it seems that wasn't the case, and that is why Sony pulled the game from the eStore library. I'm thinking that the backlash from the fans actually helped that as well, but Modern Vintage Gamer detailed and showed us a list of crashes that you can experience within a 2-hour span, and boy, there was a lot on the PS4 hardware. And compared to the Xbox, who left the game still on the eStore, I would assume that they didn't have that much trouble with the game. That is just my opinion on why the Microsoft store didn't remove it from their eStore. Maybe the waiver happened for Microsoft as well, and CD Projekt Red was able to patch up the game, Cyberpunk 2077, to get it actually up and running properly without that many crashes for the Xbox, hence why it's still up on the store. CD Projekt made proper use of the waiver for that specific dual console Xbox and Xbox Series X. And there was a rumor floating around within the release week and just a week after the release week as well, that the console to play Cyberpunk 2077 was the Xbox Series X, and that the Xbox Series X had the least crashes of the 4 consoles that are capable of running, in quotation marks, the game. So Microsoft leaving it up on their eStore would give some credence to that. So today we learned something new, that even games have a waive clause that they can use to push the game to market even if it's not ready and it doesn't meet all certification criteria. And the company itself can make promises to the hardware company and tell them, the patch is going to be ready by so-and-so date, and it's going to fix everything. When in reality, we don't really know if CD Projekt Red coaxed its developers to do a bold-faced lie to the Sony certs. But it stands to reason that the developers themselves are speaking out, and they're very stressed about the whole situation. And, I know how it feels, to have your baby, go out there in public and then just get torn down to pieces by other people when you didn't have enough time to do your chef d'oeuvre. You know what I mean? You didn't have time to complete it. I can understand that fully. But, the company itself, the execs, coaxing the developers to say that, it's possible to do that day one patch and complete everything when it's not. That's just unethical, my dude. It's really unethical. And, I hope the game can somehow render into a sort of playability on the consoles. I hope so. But I know my first playthrough is not going to be on the consoles. It's going to be on Google Stadia. And then I might play it on the Xbox. I have the Xbox Series. Well, no, I have the Xbox One version of the game. But I'm going to pop it into the Xbox One in a few months and see how the progress has gotten and whatever. And we can do a playthrough through that as well. I make jokes about the Soviets and comrades and, Stalin and Lenin, whatever. But, it's sad that CD Projekt Red has to actually deal with a red company, with the red company execs. So no wonder it's called CD Projekt Red. So I feel bad for everybody over there. Good luck, guys. Best wishes. If you found this video helpful, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want to go a step further, you can always support me via patreon.com/hentaihappy or streamlabs.com/hentaihappy. This was Hentai Happy. Catch ya in the next one.